Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make anda masala or the dhaba style anda masala. Eggs, being the wonderful source of protein, can be used to make many delicious dishes. One such amazing dish is that of egg masala curry, where boiled eggs are just simmered in spicy masala gravy. It has a nice tangy taste of tomatoes coupled with the flavors and taste of spices that are used. Each home and region have a different recipe for anda masala. I too have quite a few varieties of making this dish. We as a family love eggs in every form. This is a quick, simple, and flavorful spicy hot egg masala that pairs very well with rice as well as any flat bread like chapatis, paratas, puris, or naan. I have served this with jeera rice also, a good lunchbox recipe. You can always use leftover eggs from the breakfast or a party and toss it in a curry when you don't feel like cooking elaborate dishes but still like to have a delicious meal for dinner. I like to add potatoes to this dish as I feel it enhances the taste of the gravy and my family loves potatoes. This is a street side dish and they usually serve it with pav. But there they use loads and loads of butter to make this dish. And as you all know, butter makes everything better. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and click the like button. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. So let's check out the ingredients. Here I have taken around 6 garlic flakes, 1-inch piece of ginger, 4 green chilies, 2 tomatoes, and 2 large onions. Just roughly chop them into pieces and then grind it all to a nice fine paste. Do not add water while grinding. The onions and tomatoes will release its own water. These are 6 hard boiled eggs, and I have taken 2 potatoes. This is optional, but I do like to add potatoes in my egg gravies. Now, in a pan, take oil as required and add the potatoes and fry them. This is optional, but I do like to fry the potatoes and add it to the gravy. Otherwise, you can add it directly just to give the potatoes a nice brown coating. Add all of them and then fry it for a couple of minutes. It will take around 2 minutes or so. It need not be cooked completely, but just to give it a nice crispy coating on the sides. Once you see the potatoes browning from the sides, then you can add the boiled eggs. But be careful, at times it leads to a disaster and messes up the kitchen counter. So please be careful when you're frying the eggs. Be gentle. Just to give the eggs a slight coating. If you fry them too long, then the outer cover tends to get very rubbery. You can see they are just slightly fried. At this point of time, you can transfer them to a plate, the eggs as well as the potatoes, and then use it later on when you have to add it in the gravy. Now in the same oil, use 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Wait till the cumin seeds crackle. Once they crackle, then add 1 piece of cinnamon stick, half a teaspoon of peppercorns. Once you're done with this, you can throw away the cinnamon stick, but the peppercorns you can always bite into it and eat. This is the ground ginger, garlic, green chilies, onion and tomato paste. Now fry it well for a good couple of minutes. It takes around 5 to 7 minutes on slow flame. Keep stirring in between so that it doesn't get stuck to the pan. Now you can see oil separating out from the masala. At this point of time, add salt as per taste. Give it a good mix and continue frying. At this point of time, add a little chopped coriander leaves. Frying of the coriander leaves brings out a nice flavor. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Give it a good mix and then add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. Once the turmeric powder is fried, then add the coriander powder. Fried for a minute. Here I have taken around 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder. Fry it well. Now add 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder. This is for the nice bright red color. We have added green chilies in the masala paste, plus we have added pepper powder. But if you want it more spicy, you can add a little more of the chili powder. Fry it well and then add water. Adjust consistency of the gravy as required. This is a semi-thick gravy, not too watery, not very dry. It depends on how you like it. Let it come to a nice rolling boil. At this point of time, I have added a Maggi cube. You can use vegetable or chicken cube. It just enhances the flavor, but it is purely optional. Give it a nice good mix. Add around half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. And now add the potatoes and the boiled eggs. And cook the potatoes till they are cooked completely. It will take around 7 to 10 minutes on slow flame. If you wish, you can cut the eggs into half and add it to the gravy, but I leave it full. As such, eggs don't impart any taste of their own when they are boiled, unless you break it and add it to the curry. By now, the potatoes are fully cooked. At this point of time, I add 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. It brings out a nice flavor. Give it a nice good mix. And add in a little chopped coriander leaves. I like to cook the coriander leaves. And just before switching off the flame, add around 1 teaspoon of butter. You can cook this dish in butter also, like how they do on the dabas, but then it becomes very buttery. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. This goes very well with chapatis, puris, paratas, bread, or even with plain rice. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So, my dear friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye. See you soon with a new interesting recipe. Take care.